Hello everyone and welcome back to Out of War. I'm your host JC. So I ran the bagger for a little bit, did a couple cuts, and now I'm going to start working this dozer, try to get the rest of this cut off. Before recording too, I also put the outside roof all the way around on the parking structure. So we have that finished off. I put up a little half wall so we don't fall off the edge around where the actual parking structure is. And put 2 sets of ceiling tiles all the way around, and that was like 500 tiles to go all the way around that thing once, 2 tiles. So we're going to need quite a bit more. I do have some being made, nowhere near enough though. And I think I only have like 84 left. I think I started with 574, so 490 to put all the way around there. So we're just going to work on this for a little bit, maybe get back in the bagger for a little bit, and then probably do a little more roofing, or maybe painting the roof. We haven't started doing that yet. But I want to get this ready for when we do buy the big bagger. I know it's going to be a couple episodes off. I still got quite a bit of stuff over there to do. But we're working on it. And I am going to blast the rest of this stuff up top off. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to dig out this, make it flat, and then blast the rest of that off there. And I'm thinking the fastest way is going to be like 2 or 3 nukes and just blow it up. I still cannot find the hydrostatic thing for this, so we're in drive 3 and reverse 3 as we go. I got the blade set pretty good though. It might be a little off up or down, but it's pretty close. I've looked through all the controls though, and I can't find it. In fact, I actually went and bought all the dozers to see if it was simple. But if you look there, it says simple auto. I don't see any place where I can make it manual. Unless that's like before I log into the game setting. I do want to practice with the dozer also. But I think before I do that, I'm going to go get a controller or the joysticks. I'm not sure which one yet. I hear the joysticks make it the easiest. I just don't know what the price is on them. I haven't looked at them before. And if that's something I have to order online, or if I can just be down to Best Buy and pick them up. I think I'm angled down just a little bit, but not bad. I don't want to mess with it. I got it set pretty good to make it keep going smooth. Nice flat for the most part. I wonder if I can tell. Yeah, I guess I can kind of tell there. Let's try that. See what it looks like pushing dirt. I like the fact you can actually look back behind you too. too bad. I think on the first cut with the big bagger too, or the biggest bagger I should say, I'm only going to go down 7 blocks instead of the 8 that it can do. Just to pick up any imperfections. Like if we look over there, it's like up and down different heights, and I just figured it'd probably be best to do it that way so that I make a nice smooth cut for the next one. That camera view's okay, but I really don't like it. Back here, get the rest of this dug out. We may or may not blast it today. Probably will. It won't take long to get this dug out if it keeps going as smooth as it's going right now. Then we'll jump in the bagger, do a couple more cuts with that. Finish it off with working on the roof. The parking structure there. I have noticed in different areas though, like the dozer reacts different. Like if you're pushing regular dirt and pay dirt, it acts one way, which I know it shouldn't, but it just seems like it to me. That when you're pushing, let's say like the blasted rock here, it acts different and tries to like dig itself up because it's not wanting to bust through it as fast or something. But as you can see, we're going downhill just a little bit here. That's okay. Again, we'll have a nice smooth cut on the next one. Just stop there, wouldn't push. Three or four more cuts here. We should be through this. Maybe 5. Depends on how thick the cuts I make. And then I think the easiest way is you just put, like I said, a couple nukes up here and blast all that stuff away. So the last time I used the dozer, I was over on the opposite side of where I'm cutting right now, and I could not get it to stay flat and straight for nothing. I come over here, start busting through the middle, and as you can see, it seems to be working pretty good for keeping it nice and smooth and flat. I don't know if it's because of the blasted rock or what was going on, but like I said, I was just having a lot of issues. I kept trying to dig down. If we go further down, you'll see that I have quite a little slant over there at one point. I have a little bit of a slant here. Which is kind of weird because if you look over there, I mean, I haven't changed anything on the machine, and it was nice and flat there, and now I'm slanting down. Over there, that was mainly dirt, though. This is mainly pay dirt. So it might be going down because of that. I don't know. Starting to break through finally. That's good. As we can about to be finished off with this section. I may have a little dozer work to do later on over there on that corner, but it's not going to be much. Should be able to get right through this and pull the dozer out of the way, and we'll blow things up. Yeah, as you see, I dug quite a hole right there, and I have no idea why it was digging down so bad there. I am going to do one little more pass here, though. Right into that hole. Well, towards the hole. We may not make it to the hole. Out of material there, okay. So let's get this thing out of the way, get the rest of this stuff out of here, and we'll do the bagger work for a little bit. It's still kind of soon in the video. Alright, jump out of that. Let's bring up, just put that like that. Purchase, explosives, and we'll probably only need 3. Question mark. Put this on free mode, and we're gonna go 1, and let's just go ahead and blow that up. Yep, I knew it was gonna be off there. Okay, well, we're gonna need more than that now. Let's go ahead and put that there. Put this one here. We'll buy a couple more here. Gotta get rid of all this. What I'm trying to do is make sure it doesn't go like down into the ground over here and blow up the stuff that I'm going to be digging out in the next episode. I'll dig that out by hand over there. And we got one more. Let's see, probably about there maybe. Nope, not even close. Man, I'm bad at judging these. Alright, well, we can always just nuke the rest of it. It's fine. Put one there, and one there. Alright, so we got a little thing here to dig. Obviously, it's way too bright to look at, so it's just, Alright, we got that. Got that one. Come over here. And then we got... I would have swore I got all that out of there, but okay. It won't be too tough to get this out of here. I don't think I have any more Draymite left either, so we'll just Can I get up here? I can, okay. That'll make things a little easier. Alright, so looks like all the dirt's off the little hanging spots with this last little piece right here. No floaties. Alright, let's jump in the bagger. Actually, let's get rid of this dirt first. Put this back down here. This here, this here. As you can see, we're running out of conveyors there. Yeah, I just finished a cut, so let's go ahead and move forward. And we'll try it there. So we'll get like 1 or 2 cuts in here, and then we'll start putting some paint on that roof over there while this material finishes off. And we should be pretty close to being finished with the 2 cuts. We'll have a little bit over here to do. I'm not going to go smooth all the way out this way, because if I do a 7 block, even an 8 block with the next bagger, it'll pick that stuff off the top. Because I think it's like 8.5 blocks deep. I mean, it's a massive machine. As you can see, the wheel here, from the ground to the top, is about the same height, a little bit more than the size of the chute coming off here. And the other one would go probably to the top of the whiteboard there. Yeah, that's pretty close. So quite a bit difference. But as you can see, we put the green paint all the way around. I painted a bunch of the catwalks yellow. We have green railing on it, like one of the viewers suggested. It's coming along. It's looking good. So we got a long ways to go on the roof. If we want to put any roads in, I'm thinking I want to put a road over into that way to do like a tunneling mine over there somewhere. I'm just not sure how I'm going to haul the material if we do that. Because that is a long trek with a dump truck. If it was multiplayer, it'd be one thing. But solo, you're having to jump vehicles, drive the truck over, dump the material, go back. You're just not getting any production done hardly at all. Yeah, I think the best bet is going to be 7 blocks on the next one. And look how small that dozer looks compared to this, and that's the biggest dozer too. So just so I'm not like losing my mind, if I look down the bottom right corner next to the fuel gauge and speedometer, there's a hydrostatic that says high and low. So I don't see that in any of the dozers. And I don't see where I can switch it from auto to manual. So if someone could help me out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated, because that would make things a whole lot easier for making micro adjustments on the thing, because you're going a lot slower. Now let's go ahead and get, like I said, one more cut in here. We'll go 2 blocks. About there. And the reason why I'm doing 2 blocks now is because it's so low in the front that the bucket won't interfere with the wall itself. At least it shouldn't. I really don't want to buy the ceiling tiles, so that's going to be a work in progress for a few episodes, I think, because I currently have like 1,500 of them being made, but I've already used 500 of the 2,000 total I was making. Um, well, 490, and that's it's gonna take a while for that to finish off. I think in the next series I do, it's gonna be if you can build it, you can't buy it. So like concrete, steel, um, wood planks, all that stuff. We have to go and cut down trees or farm iron or whatever to make it work. Which is gonna kind of suck at first because, like, let's say you have a breakdown right away, then you have to go find the material, get a machine to build the part you need to repair the vehicle itself. But I think once you get started on it pretty good, it should be fine. Alright, we got an auto-saving incoming. I'm going to go ahead and stop, since Terraform's locked anyway. Yeah, so I could pretty much just get that little corner there and we'd be good. And if it was going a little faster, I probably would just go ahead and do that, but this takes a while, and I want to work on other things too. I am going to extend that catwalk down to where it follows it all the way down. Um, I'm going to have a bunch of trees to cut down here too, so I can actually get the machine put in place. So I'm not quite sure how far down 8 blocks is going to be, or how far that way it's going to have to take, or 7 blocks is going to have to take me that way. Because I want to say this one's 5 blocks down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stop right at 90 degrees, or as close to 90 degrees as possible. I could about there. Because if we run over here and we just kind of jump down, I mean this, let's see, right about here is going to be where we're at on this action over here, I think. Pretty close. So to go 8 blocks down from that, it's going to be 7 blocks, sorry. Somewhere about here, I think. Maybe a little further. Not quite sure. He said going to have to do some working on that. So while that material runs through, we're going to run over here, head upstairs, and do some painting. I somehow got a floor down here too. Let's go ahead and get that out. I could put the rest of these, like I said, I got about 85 now, ceiling tiles in. Just go ahead and do that real quick. And then we'll buy some paint. And I have this on snap building instead of grid mode because I don't want it plopping down like that last one just did on a different section. I want it to be all right up here. Why is it not working? So, and again, I get over to here to this thing, and I'm not quite sure what to do. I mean, should I put that up on top of the roof and leave it there and have a cord going down through it? Should I try to build around it and leave it there? Should I tear it out? I mean, I think if I put these down here, it would actually go right into it. Yeah, I could build right around it like this and leave it there. I don't know what you guys think. Alright, that's the last one. Let's see how many we have made. It's been running for a little while now. As you see, we've got all the green guardrails here. We got green around over there. I didn't get those, but that's fine. We'll get those in a minute, or a little bit. Let's see, how many we got? No, we got another 280 here. Okay, let's just go ahead and take those. And take those 280. I got most of the guardrails painted, not all of them. As you see, I got those. I got the yellow down here too. Let's just keep going this side, I guess. We're going to do two rows real quick. And then I'm going to go through and do a little bit of painting while that material is processing. If we have material or more tiles, we'll maybe do another row or two before we paint. It shouldn't take too long for those two cuts to run through the machine, the plant. Since they weren't real super thick like normal, height-wise, not depth-wise. That way, if we get this painted, we can get a pretty decent look at what it's going to look like. Maybe we'll even buy a drone so we can get an aerial view. Got another couple sections here to do. I'm actually going to buy the paint, and then we're going to check that out first. So let's see, we were going with this gray here, so it's going to take a lot. I'm just going to buy a full stack. Put that in place there, and we're going to just go through and start painting. I think we're going to go this way and do both of them. And, well, if I can get it to work. Slow down and get a little quality instead of quantity, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, and you don't have to do stuff like this, but I mean, it's kind of fun, and it's part of the game, so why not? I mean, we're not trying to build a castle here. One guy actually did build a castle I watched on one of his channels, or one of his videos. They have so much material, and they were doing an open pit mine, and he actually built a castle. So the little circle icon that rotates around here in the middle of the screen, it actually does have to go all the way around. You can't stop part way. Well, it's like 99% before it changes the color. I was going to do just the flat roof like this with no side thing. And then I started looking, I'm like, I think that would make it look a lot better to do it something like this where it kind of blends in with the other roof. So that's the reason why I put this outside little slant roof on here. Plus it also covers up all my catwalks. Keep the guys dry when it's raining. I also think they should implement breakdowns on machinery, like your wash plant broke a hose, or your wash plant busted a spring, or shaker deck busted a spring or something. I know they're right now currently making it all about the digging, but I think it would be kind of cool to have them something like that implemented as well. I want you guys to be honest in the comments too. Does that look too bad having that there like that? Should I take it out? I mean, it is nice to have a little bit of extra power, and I mean, we do have a lot already, but I'm thinking I might take it out just because I'm not sure I like it. I'll have to look at it once we get like a little aerial view. It looks like all the material's been ran through, so we'll get down to the end here and kind of maybe jump to the bagger and look at it from there. It's probably the tallest thing I have without actually going and buying a drone. And as you can see, we've already used, well, right there is 400 paint. Alright, 2 trips all the way around. We have 503, so I might have double clicked a couple times. Let's go ahead and go check to see what materials we processed today. And I'll work on getting some more of the ceiling in once I get some of those tiles made. Let's see, it probably made like 560 while I was doing the dozer and digging, so it's moving along quite a bit. Alright, so I'm going to leave the rubies and diamonds in there. We're going to take the silicone, gold out, and the coppers that you moved down to, so I'm going to leave that there. Only the stuff we're going to sell today I'm going to take. It looks like we've still got material coming in though. Oh no, that's experience going up, not money. Sorry about that. Alright, so we are going to sell this real quick, and then see where we're at. We're at 89.5. I didn't want to take that copper, so let's take the silicone, the small gold. 89.5, so like 7 million today. Not too bad. Not the greatest we've ever had, but we're getting there. Creeping back up on 100 million again. The big bagger is going to cost us. Well, if I go with this one, it's 35, but I like the way this one looks, I think. And I can still change the tracks on that too, I believe. Let me drive this, hit inventory. Yeah, I can still change the tracks on that to make it wider. So I'm probably going to go with the big one, like this, the quad track or 12 track or whatever the hell it's called. That's going to do it for this one though. I thank everybody for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, concerns, leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day.